So I'm just outside, just going to tilt the camera. It's quite dark now so you can't see, but there is no litter, there's no rubbish. This is just a different angle. You can see the bushes trimmed. There you go, and then I'm going to go straight into the rear garden because again it's going to get really dark. But the problem is that it's all been mopped and obviously got my shoes on, so there will be a few footprints present. So I'm going to have to put my flash on, zoom in, put my flash on, show you the outside. So you've got a black wall, leaves obviously present due to the current weather. Just need to be careful because it does go slightly down. And you see the bushes are trimmed and well maintained in the garden. I'm just going to turn my flash off and head inside. But again, the only problem is you will see some footmarks from me stepping in. I'm going to put my shoes off. Okay, so I'm going to go back into the torch and record the condition. So the door's clean with no cause for concern. Inside's also clean with no dirt, no mould and no bits on the floor. No cobwebs hanging down. Left side wall's clean with no cause for concern and no issues. And the tiles also clean, maintained. Right side clean and maintained with no cause for concern. Just going to step in the porch. Obviously, as you can see, the original tiles, so there is a crack. The door is clean with no issues, no damage and no concerns. Above, the glass is clean with no concerns, with a black painted frame. The bell is not working. Door closes fine, you've got paint on the door. Lock, the behind is clean with no cause for concern. Ceiling is white with a cream-like border, light bulb working and present. And this is just in front of the stairs. And then I'm just going to go left side, right side. Skirting boards are black, but they do have marks from general wear and tear. And then marks towards the bottom, faint marks. But in several areas it is quite patchy. I think like the walls have been painted, but only where it's been marked. And then you've got a gap there and a gap there where the paper's peeling. This above the living room door, and then to go up to the stairs. And you've got marks on the skirting boards. So wall looking on the left hand side, the behind the door is clean. It's fantastic. No handprints, no dirt, no damage. It's just further on down the wall, you do have general wear and tear marks. Now there's no damage, they're just really faint marks, but they are visible, obviously when you're looking. Look at the skirting boards, you do have paint that's peeled and several marks. Going up and down, so I'm just under the door to the living room. And that is the wall here where you come down the stairs. So flooring is original flooring. The paint's peeled off the step here. It's all been hoovered. There's no pet hairs, there's no actual hairs, or there's no dust. And I'm just heading into the dining room. So the dining room door is clean. It just looks like it's been varnished, but it hasn't been finished off. And there is like a crack in the door, but there is no dust. The door closes fine with no concerns. Ceiling is white, clean, with no cobwebs, no stains, no marks. Light bulb working and present, clean condition. So I'm just going to get a different angle. You can see it's got a patch in that corner. But clean. So I'm just going to do the teal wall, so you can see it's painted in a dark teal colour, clean, with no damage, no cause for concern, and the dark blue shade also is clean, with no cause for concern. Feature fireplace not tested. And teal wall next to the window, also clean, with no concerns. The skirting boards, you can see one chip. That is actually the hob that needs to be fitted onto the worktop. So I'm just going to go up and down the neutral coloured walls, so they're clean, with no cause for concern, no dirt, no damage, no cobwebs, no dust. Door to understore stairs, storage, above is clean. There is a light. So you've got a couple of items which will obviously can be used whilst in the property, and the meters which will be kept, and meters will be taken. And then around underneath the window is clean, with no concerns. Window itself is clean, with no issues. There's the chain and the top of the blind, but there is no blind present. Just going to go further so you can see there's no pet hairs, there's no dirt, there's no damp, no issues. And above, it's clean. Just walking around. So generally, it's in really good condition. There's no black scuff marks, no general wear and tear marks, no damage from any furniture. But you can see it's quite patchy, so obviously where the marks have been, it's just been painted up in white. Obviously that's the new shade, and obviously this is what was on the walls already, because obviously they've been added at different times. Does make it look a bit the shade different, but it's the same shade. No handprints or marks on or around the light switch. Flooring is a laminate. It's all been hoovered, it's all been mopped. There's no pet hairs, there's no dust, there's no cause for concern. Obviously the beading, it's clean. Good condition. So I'm just going to be in the kitchen. So what I'm going to do, obviously you can see the worktops, they've just been freshly varnished. Obviously that just needs to be maintained during tenancy. Flooring's still wet as well. See, this hob will be replaced. So we've got the ceiling, which is white. You can see a couple of cobwebs which are present, because it's quite high and struggle to get up there. You've got one bit where your paint has chipped between your light, but overall okay condition. And then you've got some ornaments, and then your skylights, and you can also see all light bulbs are working and present. I'm just going to go up and down the walls, showing the condition. You can see that in between the radiator slats, it's clean, with no dust, no dirt. In the corner, it's clean. Door is clean, with no black scuff marks, no damage. Blind is missing. And then left of the window, see where there's been a bit of water damage. And just a silver hook there. So the tiles are clean, white with no concerns. Blind / curtain not tested. You can see it's clean inside. There's no mould or watermarks. And back around the clock. That's the door frame to the bathroom. And the tiles in between, clean condition, no grease marks. So overall on the outside it's clean with no cause for concern. It's a DeLonghi oven. There's no grease marks, clean. You see the shelves are clean. And inside is also clean. And then the grill. Just needs a wipe down. I think there's still cleaning product still there. Yeah, it smells like a cleaning product. Units are all currently closed with no cause for concern. The freezer still does need defrosting and it could do with an extra clean here. And the fridge could do with an extra clean as well. And then the washing machine, Beko. The tray where the liquid goes needs cleaning. And the drum, there is a slight bit of mould. Just going to leave it open so no odour comes out. Clean drawers underneath the sink, and the dishwasher is clean, ready to go. Sink is clean with no cause for concern. Left side, right side also clean. Just going to let that run. So the hob needs sorting. That's going to be a new one in there. We'll record it. Need to turn the just struggling to turn the extractor on, but this was working the other day. It was working the other day. I will speak to the landlord about that. Just going to turn it the other way just to get the hot water going. The boiler's off. Why? Just turning the boiler on. Okay, I'm going to head into the bathroom. So I'm just going to go back on myself and just show you the flooring. It's all been hoovered. There's no pet hairs or dirt or food. There are 2 foot marks which are mine, but it's all been mopped. I've just literally left and they've cleaned and it was all wet whilst I was here. Just showing there's no dirt apart from my 2 prints, which obviously I'll pick up before I vacate the house. You can see a bit of damage on the flooring. Okay, the flooring in the bathroom's also been mopped and hoovered with no hairs. See, it's just still a bit wet, but there is no hairs or dirt. Okay, I'm just going to go up and down the tiles, showing you the condition, and you can see the grout is white. With no concerns. Just going up and down, showing you the condition, that there is no mould, there is no damp, there is no dirt. And then the toilet. This is a brand new toilet seat. Mirror. unit with your hand basin. Hot, cold, in between it's clean. Another window above the shower cubicle, and you can still see the tiles in the shower cubicle as well. You can see the drain is clean with no cause for concern. Above the door and the door. So there's no dust or damage, closes fine with a lock. And then ceiling, paint is starting to peel in some areas, but there is no mould and there's no cause for any concern. So with this, so this is the light to turn the bathroom one light on. And when you go into the kitchen, there's another switch here, which turns them all on. Okay, so I'm just going to test the fire alarms. Oh, the fire alarm's quite high. Just gonna... Right, the fire alarms are quite high, so I will test them in a moment. See if I can test the fire alarm. Yep. Fire alarm, first floor working. And then fire alarm, ground floor. Not seem to be working because there is no battery. So that needs to be fitted. Yeah, that needs to be fitted because there is no battery.